I'll be powering up the device now. I'm just going to switch on the main switch. Just be a second. And that's the prompt we get from the Smart Bell. Now, what I'm doing is I'm waiting to go into configuration mode, which means it will tell you that it is awaiting configuration. Don't forget, this is going to be a Wi-Fi configuration. We need to make sure our Wi-Fi is a 2.4 gigahertz band and not 5.8. 5.8 will not work. If you only have 5.8, you can consider putting a router in between, which does use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal. I'm waiting for the configuration to start. In the meantime,
waiting for configuration.
There you go. I'm going to show you on an iPhone 6 how to do that. Let's just unlock that phone quickly. And there you go. So, normal iPhone 6, I've downloaded already and installed from the App Store an app called K-Bell. K-Bell, Kilo Bravo Echo Lima Lima. There you go. We'll zoom in. And that's the app. Now, first things first. After you download and install the app, you need to create an account. To register is really simple. Click on the register button. You need to enter an email address and the password, and you've registered. It is that simple, guys, and that quick. I've already done this. I'm going to launch. Now, as you can see, I already have the one outside the office, which is running. I've got another one I was using yesterday. Anyway, this screen here will be blank for you, but you still have all the other options, which are down there and up there as well. You just have a blank screen here, but you will have the plus. So you're going to click on plus. Now we've got different options available. Let's set that phone down there so that I could show you a little bit better. So let's start from here. So we have add new device, add an online device, or scan QR code. Let's add a new device. Now we have to choose what kind of device or what kind of configuration we've opted for. The device is the same as the Smart Bell. We've got either Smart Link, or we've got a wired connection or AP. Now, we didn't go for the wired connection. The wired connection would be if I inserted an RJ45 plug at the back of the bell with a Cat5 or standard Cat6 cable. But we're going to go for the Smart Link, the Wi-Fi option, okay? So select that. Now, I've got to select my Wi-Fi network, which I make sure is not 5G. This router, actually modem I have from my internet service provider, emits two signals, 5 GHz and 2.4. I know that because at the end of the BA20, it would say 5G if this bell actually knew how to connect to the 5G, but instead it's the standard one. I've put in my password, that's all done, and now I'm going to click next. I've zoomed in to try and make sure you get everything there. Now, for us to interact with the Smart Bell, there's no interface, there's no screen for me to enter the password and stuff. So what's going to happen is my phone is going to emit a sound, and this sound is going to enter the bell via the microphone, and the bell is going to, like that, get the name of the network it needs to connect to, and then it's also going to receive the password, which will be inserted there too. Sounds a bit different to the way you'd normally do something like this, but it does work. So we've heard the beep already in the beginning. Now it tells me to keep the phone approximately 30 centimeters away from the Smart Bell. The speaker needs to be facing the phone because my phone is going to start emitting a sound. It's important I don't talk during this process. It's important that it's a quiet environment. It is a bit noisy here. I've got some construction work going outside. So hopefully it will work first time around. If it doesn't, you might either have a noisy room, or maybe there are kids screaming in the background. I don't know. It might take more than one try. Hopefully it will work first time around. Here we go.
Start configuration.
Okay, perfect. She did say Wi-Fi configuration is down, but for some reason that's what happens every time. Reason being is that after the Wi-Fi has been configured on the device, it shuts down the ability to configure Wi-Fi again. Maybe they could have worded it a bit differently from the factory, but that's a good sign. We know it's a good sign as well because the phone now came up automatically with a different screen, which is also good. Now, it asks me to name the device and enter a device password. Now, to name the device, I'll just go for something like testing or something like that. I'll just pause the video, fill in the details, and unpause. So I've paused, filled in the details, and now we're going to click save. Let's just try that there. We've got save, top corner. And there you go.